All right, everybody. Greetings, Inquisitors. Hope everybody's making it a great day today. Day, morning, evening, noon, night, whatever time it happens to be in the galaxy you're in. Hope it's a good day. All right, let's see. We got a few people in chat over here. Got Cody, Graham, David Dutrow hanging out. Benny Lau says hi. Mike C's here. Or we go against 2 to 3 times our GC that decide to play, or GP that decide to play. Yep, that's how it goes. They forget every time, and then they see they're up against somebody, and oh, hey, look, I'll remember to play this time. Yeah, we've had that happen often enough too. Greetings, DL. What would you use to counter a Darth Revan team and or a Jedi Knight Revan team? Troopers. A decent Troopers team can beat both Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan if you use your skills in the right order and you kind of manage your turn meter train. You can do well against either one of those teams. Doing well against Darth Revan team means you pretty much have to have a decently reliced Dark Trooper to deal with Malak. If it's Darth Revan without Malak, then just regular troopers without Dark Trooper can handle that. The Iden troopers don't do well against that team, or at least I don't think they do. But the regular troopers do. They do well against that. What else? Darth Revan. You can use Padme against Darth Revan. I'm trying to think of early teams that aren't GLs and things that most people would have. Padme team, if you've got it timed right, it typically works better if your Padme's a little bit slower. That way Darth Revan goes, Bastila goes, and you've got all of the debuffs on you. And then you can do the middle skill and convert all those debuffs to courage stacks and fight it out from there. So Padme is an option if you have it. What do other people use? Interested to know what you guys use. I'm spoiled with the troopers. I kind of reserve the troopers as my Darth Revan killing team. Then Jedi Knight Revan, let's see, what else could you use against that? Certain bounty hunter teams can work. You need some kind of way to get around taunts and stuff. If you can recover, if you can, let's say, I don't know. I feel like removing debuffs has got to be a key to beating a Jedi Knight Revan team. Removing their buffs is what I mean. So, like, especially if Grandmaster Yoda's in there and they start getting foresight all over the place. If you don't have a way to manage all the buffs that they're getting, you're not going to outlast them. They're just going to dodge way too much stuff. So you could do something like Qui-Gon Jinn against that team if you've got him. You could do, again, Padme. You could do Troopers. Or CLS, I'm sure would work. It feels like overkill, but you could probably CLS that team if you've got it. I don't think Wampa works because of the he gets bonus protection and they can reduce his health. So I don't think you'd want to try anything like that. But Palpatine can also work, but they start out with tenacity up, so you have to have some way to deal with the tenacity up. Mara Jade puts tenacity down, which just overrides tenacity up. So if you can get the speed to do it, you can do that with Mara Jade, get the tenacity down, and then you'll get your debuffs after that. Some options for you. All right. Fellhammer says, good evening, DL. Good evening, chat. Hey, Fellhammer. How you doing, man? How's things been going for you? You just, what are you working on now, Fellhammer? Are you working on the Starkiller journey, or what? Or did you already get Starkiller? Can't remember what you're working on right now. Fellhammer has a really cool account. Good stuff in his account. Graham Case said had a fair match and lost, even with the GL Executor advantage. Omicron and Datacron advantage on the opposing side destroyed me. He had an R8 Princess Leia. Wow. R8 Princess Leia, huh? In 5v5 with the right bounty hunters, you can handle both Revans. Yeah, that's true. I mean, think you would probably need Fennec to deal with Darth Revan, though, right? Do you need the damage from Fennec, or can you handle Darth Revan with traditional bounty hunters? I feel like with Zam and with a few other good bounty hunters, you could do well, but I feel like the fifth one in that team would probably have to be Fennec to get the damage that you need for killing Malak and whatnot. I have 457 Carbantes right now. Is that what Jeff Bezos and other rich people feel like? How the heck do you have 457 Carbantes? I don't think I've ever had my Carbante that high in any account ever. I'm always waiting on... Well, he didn't say what if they were Mark III Carbantes or Mark V or Mark IV or what they are. So, you know, maybe it's just a different Carbante, not Mark III. Huh? Don't know. DL, watching your Gear 12 CLS team wipe out that Relic Bosk and Fennec in 3v3 is making me want to get CLS while stabilizing. I know, right? That was crazy. They wrecked that team. that was amazing. That CLS team did that well. Yeah, that was a pleasant surprise for sure. Benny says, Inquisitors, remember to slice, dice, chop, and skewer that lightsaber. Get that like button. Speaking of troopers, today my Piet reached 350. Nice. Phil Hammer says he's doing JMK, then Profundity, and then Starkiller. All right, then JML. Got Cat at 306 shards. Nice. Gonna have that in time for your JMK then. That's fantastic. Heretic says I have 500 Mark III Carbantes at the moment too. I know it won't last, but it's nice. How do you guys get that stacked up so much? So laser focused on Profundity, I'm not leveling anything else right now. Oh, you've just so it's not that you've like found a Carbante stash somewhere. You just haven't been working the other teams. Yeah. I like that's how I decide who I'm going to level up. That's one of the first checks I do when I'm trying to figure out where to put my gear on the account for the week. I take a look at how many Carbantes I have and where they're going to go. And like every week I use them up. Built Executor and now I'm working on Profundity. It didn't seem to require many Carbantes. Interesting. Needs a lot of Cairo, though. Oof. Well, I don't know. If I look at my Profundity journey... Am I on that journey? Yeah, here we go. So if I looked at characters in Profundity, at who needs Carbantes... Let's see... Well, the Han and Chewie need Carbantes. So she needs a Carbante. How many did I have here? 175. We got 3 for the week. 3 stacks. He just needs like a billion. Yeah, look at that. Carbante's there. Carbante's there. So he needs a bunch of Carbantes. Can't do that until we get him to 7 stars, though. That'll be a while. Dash. Wow, you guys say it doesn't need Carbantes. Every character needs Carbantes. I need Kairos here, too. Interesting. Maybe it's just not as many Carbantes as everything else. Yeah, here we go. He needs he needs Carbantes too. I'm stuck on it. I'm stuck on Carbantes. All right. Well, too bad. The way it will always be. David says, I'm thinking I need to focus on a Carbonti rich character next since I have the surplus. Yeah, just build like if you ever have a bunch of extra Carbontis and tons of Kairos, build like one Bad Batch character and it'll be all gone. Yep. All of my GAC opponents are at least double my GP, some are 3 times, and I still managed to beat them. Nice. Berkir Josefson. Interesting. I only plan specific gear for major characters. SRP needs 1 billion Carbantes. SRP. Huh. I'm blanking on what that means. Oh, this Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. This guy. Yeah, he's waiting on Carbantes too. Yeah, I think most things in my roster are always waiting on Carbantes. Just the way I play or whatever, however I farm. Just always limited on Carbantes. It's cool though. It's cool. It lets me gauge the account's progress. Roy D. Mercer says, hello there, Darth. Pretty fantastic Loquitur. Thanks, Roy. Just another consumer says, I had my first punch down. Another SLKR rush, nearly 1 million lower than me. Wow. Yeah, whenever I see people at lower GP, they're always scarier to me than the people at higher GP. All right, so let's talk about scouting. We'll go into this in detail now, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it in between the Loquitur and the Aptitio accounts. So scouting has recently come back on my radar as a thing that I want to do. And I also want to thank Soze from the Discord and, one of the fans of the channel. And he was showing me kind of like the scouting tool that he's using through Omega, which I was aware of. But we talked about kind of a super easy way to look at this stuff where it doesn't take you a whole lot of time scouting. And, previously when I scouted, I spent a lot of time scouting, trying to figure out what my opponent would put down and all this stuff. And so Soze pointed out a couple things, and we talked, and I agreed. And so there's like 2 really relevant things that we want to think about. The first is, because of the way the game now allows you to auto set your defenses, you just put your defenses in the bins and they come up every time. People now have a tendency more than ever to just leave the same defenses every time. The more people leave the same defenses every time, the more predictable they become in their defense. And if you knew what those teams were, you could see what their standard defense looks like without even playing them. And if knowing what they're going to put down, and if they're not going to change it, helps you plan out your GAC, instead of going into great depth, we can just look at this, real quick and already see something. Let me add the camera in here so you guys can see me, or so I can see myself. Nope, that's not what I want. Add existing. It'll just throw me down here. And then I'll fade in on the screen. There we go. That's more comfortable for me. At least I can see myself. All right, so we look at this scouting tool. And basically what you're going to do, where this bot is present, you put // Scout GAC. You hit the tab, and you put enemy ally code. Then you hit tab, and you put your ally code. And then you type in your ally code. If you're already registered in the Discord that has the bot, you don't need to put in your own ally code. You can just type Scout GAC tab enemy code, and that'll already get you what you need. But by putting in the two codes, your code and their code, it brings up this report. When you look at the report at the top, we can see for this opponent that he's putting down Galactic Legend Sith Eternal Emperor. And we can see that he's putting down Kylo Ren Unmasked, Mon Mothma, Phasma Lead, Newt, Veers, Qui-Gon, Geos, Asajj. So if we count up all these teams, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we see 15 teams. And at this level on defense, we're placing 13. So he does change his defenses sometimes. It's not the same thing every time. But we can see a representative sample of what we can expect. And we only see him putting the Galactic Legend C on defense. In ships, he's putting on the Finalizer and Home 1. And those ships don't have a very good record of holding. So it looks like he puts down weak fleets on defense and one Galactic Legend on offense. Now, if the opponents that fight this player never fight his defenses, then you don't see that. And you can scout that further. You can go over onto like swigo.gg and you can look up their history and see that kind of stuff. But you can either choose to do that or not. If you look in the battles, the offensive side of things, you can see that he's using SLKR, Grievous, Gas, Malik, CLS, JMK, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, Bosk, Padme. So you can see the main offensive teams that he's using as well. You can look at the teams faced and see, if there's a bunch of red here, like let's say he's dropping a bunch of battles against Kylo Ren Unmasked, then you would say, well, he struggles against crew. For whatever reason, he doesn't have his counters down or doesn't know how to play against crew, whatever. So here we see he's got one loss, one win. So that doesn't tell us anything. But maybe there's a team here that would stick out that he has problems with. We go over here to mod comparison. And the mods here are closer than I like to see them. I like to see us with an advantage in mods. We're the green line, he's the black line. So it's pretty even, but he's got more mods than we've got, and let's say mods in the 15 to 20 secondary speed, he's got a bunch more than us. And part of that's an older account. And then you can look at things like banner efficiency, whatever. So there's a bunch of information down here. Tons of stuff. There's a section here where you can even see offense and defensive details. Crazy how much information this gives you. You can even see their time played. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but attack timing, you can see when the player tends to play. And for me, of course, my attack timing is here twice a week and down here once a week because we do this 11 o'clock stream on Saturdays. But yeah, so there's tons of information. But again, for just the idea of super quick scouting, you just come in here, You take a look at what they expect to have on defense, and you let that inform your decisions on your own defense. So basically, we can take advantage of most other players' general laziness in just leaving the same defense over and over again by actually seeing what that defense is going to look like before we play the matchup. So I wanted to show you guys that. I don't know how many people have ever used that as a scouting tool, or even, how many people would be interested in starting to do that. But I guess the thing for me, the thing that Soze said that kind of stuck with me is like, look, people just aren't changing their defenses now, and it scouting doesn't take any time at all, because you look and you see, and if they're doing the same thing every time, it already tells you what you want to know within like 5 minutes. So you don't have to spend an hour scouting people. You can just spend a couple minutes scouting people, and maybe that's already enough. So then let's see how we did. Now, this particular opponent did change his defenses. So he did something different than what was predicted. So we'll go take a look here. We'll see how much he changed up. So here he's got the Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, Endurance, Chimera, Finalizer, Executrix, tons of stuff. 6.7 million galactic power, so he's easily 2 million galactic power more than us. About 1.5 times our GP. 3 GLs with Kenobi, SLKR, and Sith Eternal. Then you got Skywalker, Jedi Training Ray, all the stuff that you would expect. Revans, Malak. Not a whole lot of surprises. Some Night Sisters. He does have the Wampa with the Omicron on. So I always say when I see a Malak that's a low relic level, I always think that Malak has to be at least relic 5, right? Anytime I see Malak at like relic 3, I'm always disappointed. I'm starting to feel the same way about Wampa. When I see somebody who's got Wampa, 2 relic, with an Omicron, I always think to myself, why relic 3? 7 is good. 5 is better. Relic 3 just seems like such a lack of commitment. And I understand that Relic 3 is is where he needs to be for the Jedi Knight Luke journey. But yeah, once you put the Omicron on him, make a commitment. Get him going. So I think he's working on JML next. Makes the most sense, right? So he's got Kenobi, SLKR, Sith Eternal. And he's got to be close, because he's got Knight, Luke, Rey, all that stuff. So he's got to be very close to getting JML. So good mods, tons of stuff. Let's see what he did on defense. All right. So he played already. We put a pretty light defense in front of ships. Basically, let him have it. Not entirely for free, but pretty much for free. Over here, we put some harder teams. And we did put the JMK here. So he cleared the other stuff, everything in one battle. Did he even fight the Executor? The fact that he didn't fight the Executor means that his Executor is on defense. I would expect that if he fought it at all, these ships wouldn't be at full protection. So he didn't put his JMK on defense. When we were scouting, we never saw JMK on defense. And here we've got JMK on defense. So he did change it up. He also put Sith Eternal on defense, along with Troopers, Mon Mothma, and Crew. The Crew will have to pay attention to. This is something we might have to I think we've had success with Iden Versio. Do we have Iden on defense on this account or offense? That's the problem with changing up your defense and offense. Yeah, there we go. Iden's on offense. So we might be able to try Iden against that team. I kept my Sith Eternal on offense because I saw him putting him on defense. I thought I'll just break through his C using my C on offense. That's interesting. So he had SLKR on offense and he didn't even fight Kenobi with it. Interesting. So we can plan to find his executor. So that makes an interesting question. Can I beat JMK? So if I could beat JMK and get to the back wall through here, that would give me a lot better chance of getting to the back wall. Now, if I do Sith Eternal and 2 other Sith, she'll execute somebody right away. But we can use the Datacron to give ourselves, what will it be? Let's look at this Datacron before we get too excited. At the start of the battle, he gains 20% ultimate charge for each other Sith ally. So we only get 40% ultimate charge, huh? Wow, it is so much worse. It is so much worse. So basically we come in with something like this. They immediately execute one of these guys. And then we have to fight out a 2v3. Does that Datacron help us enough, or do we need to go ahead and put on? Yeah, when he gets to his ignore protection, though, then we're in trouble, right? So once they ignore protection... All right, what do you guys think? Can Sith Eternal beat JMK, or yeah, JMK in 3s? All right, let's catch up on chat. Swigo, I'm a game. Also, Swigo statistical analysis. Does anyone know if the Omicron on Hera increases the skills of Ghost? Shrubbery says, is it Omega Bot? Yeah, that's Omega. Well, I don't, yeah, yeah, it's Omega. I think it's the same system that does like the mod score, mod compare. Speaking of which, I've been farming those slicing materials and using the attenuators on my mods and pumping up my 6-dot mods. I've been working on that for like 2.5 weeks now. 2 weeks, whatever. And I can honestly say my mod score has improved all the way from 6.83 to 6.9. Pretty pathetic, really. It's barely making a dent. I'm surprised. It's like I've only gotten a couple decent hits, so it's been pretty lackluster. Do you have the Darth Vader Datacron? I don't have a Darth Vader Datacron. Did you already give some opinion on GL Jabba last stream? If so, can you point me to an appropriate stamp? No, I didn't comment on Jabba. I saw what Arnold did with the unlock, and I think the most telling moment in Arnold's stream is he's beaten JMK, and somebody in the chat says, "How is Jabba able to beat JMK?" And Arnold says, "I don't know. It's just kind of working. We just kind of don't die and do enough damage, and it seems to be working." Like the mechanics of it weren't that clear. So to me, what that means is as long as you're controlling the thermal detonators and keeping the targeting going and everything else, you can beat JMK. But I have a feeling like Jabba's not going to be a reliable counter for JMK. It won't hold up on defense. I feel like Jabba's really going to be an offensive GL. So I would put him at the power level of, the mid-tier JML and SEE from what I saw. I wouldn't put him on the level of JMK or Vader. But of course, that's making the assumption that his true capabilities are going to be in that new territory battle, and that's where you'll see him and the Hutt cartel really shine. So I feel like if we talk about this a year from now, mid-level accounts are all going to want to get Jabba to make themselves attractive for a better guild. So he'll be like the guild upgrade characters like clones have been for a long time. People are going to quit asking for clones and start asking for Jabba. And it won't be an early game thing. It won't be like you can come right into the game and build Jabba and get the best guild. I think it'll be you have to stabilize your account, get things going, and get a couple teams for C-Pit, then build Jabba. Then that would be a very attractive guild account. So I think that'll be the next phase of guild viability, will be the Hutt cartel. I have an Empire team, 115k DR, Imperial Troopers. Before getting C, I wanted some solid teams. I didn't want to rush. But now all his recs are G12. Hey DL, I'm 1.7, have 8 teams. Most of the C requirements. Would it be a good time to relic C characters and unlock him? Well, we've talked on the stream before that the C journey itself is pretty good. The problem with the C journey is the payout. What you get at the end of the C journey is Sith Eternal Emperor. And to me, he's in a pretty bad spot right now. He is not in a good spot. All right, I really want to take a chance on this team, but I feel like I'm just going to get wiped. Like, I don't think Sith Eternal is going to be able to get to his ult fast enough to take down this team. And JMK, when he starts, when he goes into his ult, he's just going to wreck me. I do get a bunch of defense off of this Datacron, though. And a bunch of extra offense. All right, you guys got to vote. You got to tell me. You got to tell me what you think. Should I give this a chance with C, with the Datacron, see if I can make it work? Or should we be conservative? Should I play Watt in here? Give him the box. Instead of putting tank tech on him, maybe we put the med pack on him so that he can heal some health. But he'll put on healing immunity anyway, so that won't help. Oof. Yeah, I even with the Datacron, I don't see it working. C can usually beat JMK in 3s anyway. He is Relic 8. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could put in something like C and then go with... Oh, I was going to say Geo Brute Alpha, but I guess I put Geos on defense. Is there another way that I can maybe start with people in stealth? See, the problem is if I do this, then I give away my chance to kill his Sith Eternal. So I can either beat Sith Eternal up top and then try to beat him on banners, or I can try this JMK and try to clear the back zone and beat him on zone clears. If you fail, can you still Wampa their C? Oh man, you guys reminded me of that again. Yeah, we were successful with Wampa against C. Maybe we ought to give that a try first. Because then it's a done deal, right? If we can get through this with Wampa, then it's a done deal. And then we've got to try the Sith Eternal there. Okay, what stats do we have here? Dodge and special accuracy, physical critical chance, special damage, deflection and accuracy, health, steal, and resistance, penetration. All right, we'll put that Datacron with him. And we'll go with Wampa. Give this a try. Sidious has healing immunity. Sidious does have healing immunity. So we're going to have to try to womp him out of there first. Sith Eternal doesn't really do so much damage. Wat Tambor's not a damage character, so once I get my fake protection up, I feel like it won't be so hard to stay alive. We can roar here. We've still got purple protection. Okay, no counterattacks. Let's just try to get him out of here before he becomes a problem. Healing. Too much healing over here. We got to get a good counterattack in. Ew. Wow. Okay. What went wrong there? Didn't get counterattacks anywhere. But that was a shaming right there. That was pretty bad. Need more damage. Yeah, that was pretty awful. We didn't even come close. Okay. C kind of stops counterattacks. Well, being deceived doesn't necessarily stop you from counterattacking, right? It stops you from counterattacking C. Or am I misinformed about this? Can't target if another Sith enemy is active. When an ability is used, Sith Eternal gains 2% ultimate charge. Okay. They become deceived. When an ability is used. Okay. All right. When a deceived or linked enemy uses an ability, he gains mastery. At the start of each encounter. Okay, so Discord. Deceived Rebel and Jedi enemies can't gain bonus turn meter. Oh, here we go. Deceived enemies can't counterattack. Oh, so we just can't counterattack at all when we're deceived. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So once we get deceived, then we're just... He gets speed up. We didn't counterattack. We couldn't lifesteal. And we're only at Relic 5, so we don't have enough health to live through his shenanigans. All right, well that's going to put me in trouble on banners. So let's try this C here. I don't really feel like we're adding that much with the 2 Sith. So maybe we do it like this. No, because then the immediate turn after doesn't work. So we're not really after the 40%, but the fact that with this Datacron, we do get an immediate turn after we do the alt. So if we link Kenobi with Kenobi, we'll get a ton of protection right away. Or we just need to, I guess we need to link Kenobi and Cat, right? And just get them out of there as soon as possible. I feel like this works better if we can drain Kenobi's turn meter. But if we drain his turn meter, then we leave Cat alive, for example, and it's way too much damage for him. Maybe the C team has better mods than the last stream. He definitely has better mods. He definitely has better mods. All right, well, let's go for the long shot here. I feel like this is just going to be a loss. I feel like it's just going to be a loss, but let's try it. Let's see if the Datacron here is going to make a difference. This thing's going to give us a bunch of defense, and then it's going to take away. So we've got 100% armor, so it's basically going to double our armor, and then it's going to give us offense equal to 400% of that current defense, and then we're going to lose half the defense. So we're basically going to start where we normally would as far as armor. We're just going to have a ton more offense on Sith Eternal. Last time the C was R5 with mediocre mods. This is R7 with better mods. Yeah. If you win this, you have a chance. Don't have the experience. My experience with this is very simple. JMK goes into his alt. He starts ignoring protection. And my Sith Eternal just folds up like a house of cards and dies. So what I'm hoping is that with this extra turn meter, or extra alt meter that we're going to get here, that I can link these two and get to the alt more quickly than I normally would before JMK, and that's my hope. All right, let's try it. We're gonna try this. So if we lose the GAC, I mean it's okay. I don't mind terribly. Gotta take some chances if we want to try to win this, though. So this is where we're going to take our chances. She attacked Sith Eternal. That is so good for us, right? Let's take these foresights off. I don't know that it's relevant, but this is actually going to be bad for us, because we might kill Kenobi. If we do this right now, we might actually kill Kenobi. Well, let's go for it. I feel like that just made things worse for us. Here's the alt already. They're ignoring protection, and God, it's so bad. It is so bad. Okay, I don't know. Link up and pray that they do no damage. Yeah. It's so bad. It's so bad. He hits so hard. If we left, even if we left Kenobi alive, I really don't think we were getting through that. How do we get Cat out of here? How do we get Cat gone? Just trying to think if there's some way that I can come in here and get Cat out of here. Then I could try something like Troopers or something like that to finish him off. We have to re-trigger the kill, reset. Yeah. I don't think there's any way to get through that. You didn't have a choice. The taunt would have ruined you. Yeah, I wanted to reset the... I figured we could kill Kenobi but get the reset on him. And he might live. But, yeah, it would have been better. I guess it would have been better if I just did the basic and left the link up. Might have given me more chances. Yeah, I don't know. That leaves us in a pretty rough spot. We're not going to clear either of these zones now. Not going to clear either zone now. All right, let's just grab some money. We'll just come in here and fight some battles and grab some money and move on. $2 million GP is hard to overcome when they've got good mods and more GLs. I feel like maybe I should have just taken out that Sith Eternal and just trusted that I could be more efficient on banners with the same number of fights than he was, and maybe that was my best chances to win. I wanted to swing at that Kenobi, but I think the moral of the story is I've got to get Relic 8 onto my Sith Eternal, and I've got to get higher relics onto my Wampa. So maybe if that was a Relic 7 or 8 Wampa, that would have won that battle. And then, you know, if my C was Relic 8 or Relic 9, that would really make a big difference in that battle against Kenobi, for example. Might have been enough health to get me through, you know. Because if I would have got one more turn, Cat would have been out of there. I had the healing immunity off because I took 2 turns with the Link and got rid of the healing immunity. So if I could have lived for one more turn, I feel like we would have had that fight. You know, I'd have done my ult, I'd have recovered a bunch of health, and then I could have fought it out with Kenobi. So I think that's got to be a project. That's got to be something that's on the table. Where we just increase those relic levels. Let's check his Piet's speed. If his Piet outspeeds mine, we can't do this. 302. I feel like my Piet must be faster than 302, right? 338. Significantly faster. Okay. Veers 244. We've slowed our Veers down a lot. 235. We actually can't do this. We can't do it. We got to do it this way. You got to do it this way, otherwise Veers won't have enough speed. Should still be fine. We'll be fine with this. Does not apply to any characters at all. All right, let's go ahead and get on in here. All right, let's carve the armor on Piet first. We're going to link up Gideon. And then we're going to try to kill Stark. That works. Okay. Let's get over here on Piet, start running our bonus turn meter up. Let's take away their turn meter, get a kill, go over here. No problem, 56 banners. They stole a little bit off of my Gideon. His Piet did get a turn. Extremely disappointing. Imperial troopers. We'll do this. See if we can hide in this Kylo. Go here first. Get a stun. Actually, that looks pretty good, so I feel like maybe we just stick with that for now. Okay, Iden's back. Let's bubble up the troopers in case somebody gets killed. Stick with Kylo unmasked for the moment. Now we're in trouble. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. I was going to say we're in trouble. He got cleared out the buffs and got Iden stunned, but turns out we're not in much trouble after all. Okay. Keep prompting the counterattacks. Gives us a lot of health and protection back every time he counterattacks. Not really afraid of his counterattacks too much. Okay. And then we'll just finish it out. Not going to be the best banners, but maybe Iden recovered some there. One full protection unit for 55 banners. That's all right. It's passable. Okay. I'm going to go over here, clear up a few of these teams, and move on. Wampa in a team of just like random relic characters. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. This doesn't have any special stuff, so we could potentially do this. See if we can zap Phasma out of there with some whistling birds. I run Veers, Piet, range, Dark Trooper. And range I have Gideon 7 stars. Need to gear him up and replace him with Stark. I've been advising people lately to build Snow Trooper again. Yeah, let's just target Phasma. Because if you build Snow Trooper as one of your first troopers, regardless of whether you're building an Iden team or a regular trooper team, if you build Snow Trooper, he goes with Veers. You can use him there, no problem. You can use him with Iden. And Snow Trooper plus Iden is already a team. You know, it's already enough. Okay, let's do this for a turn first. Get some protection back. Hit this officer. Yeah, we can go into Whistling Bird stance, I guess. Let's do the rocket. 5 Whistling Birds. Huge numbers here. I guess I always need to save that area effect on Dengar until I'm actually in bird stance. Probably be smarter to do. I'm farming Iden. I have all the Imperial troopers at 7 stars. Half of them not activated yet. Well, I mean, you can build an entire trooper team with just Piet farmed. So you can do Veers, and you can buy Veers out of the guild event shop if you really want to. You can buy Stark out of the shop. You can buy, so you get Veers, Stark, Snow Trooper you get for free from the Bronzium packs. You can get, you have to farm Piet, that's the only way to get him. And then you can get Snow Trooper too from a shop. So if you get all those characters from the shop, you don't even have to farm Gideon or anything, and you've already got a good enough troopers team. And then later, you can send the Snow Trooper with Iden when you build Dark for your main team. So there's ways to do the troopers where you don't have to spend a lot of resources. Okay, we've got these two teams. We got plenty of stuff left on offense, right? I just want to try to think of something clever that I can do. Something that would be fun. About something like this. That could be interesting. Punch everything with Dark Trooper. This guy gives Empire allies 25% offense. Let's try this just for fun. See if this is any kind of team that could work someday for something. We'll do this to keep him cleansed. Then we'll kick Dengar because I just don't feel threatened by the other two things. And we'll put a box over here. We don't want to put weapon tech on Thrawn because making him faster is not helping. Alright, there we go. Pass it back over to Dark Trooper to punch people again. Okay, Wampa, what do you got for me, buddy? How about a kick to the head? Kick to the Wampa. Pass it over to Dark Trooper, gain back protection. Do the area effect so that I can crit on my next set of punchies. Stun him. Yeah, that worked. Alright. Let's get in there and do some massive punch. 56 banners. That felt okay. Alright. Beskar Armor Mando team. How fast is Queel? 257. Not fast enough. I feel like our Mara Jade's going to be faster than that. Even in her. She is so far down. Look at this. Gear 11. And she's down here with like Gear 8 characters in her galactic power. It's funny. Alright, 288 on Mara. So let's see if we can control this. Are you planning to farm Lord Vader after Profundity? Oh, GA. I'm farming Iden, have the Imperial Troopers. Oh, Sexy Revan's asking, are you planning to farm Lord Vader after Profundity? My plan right now is Profundity, Jedi Master Luke, and Starkiller. And Starkiller may happen before JML. But those are the things that I'm thinking about for this account. Okay. Incoming birds. Incoming banner theft. Stealing my banners, bro. We don't like it. Alright. I guess we just got to get Quill out of here in order to kill IG. That's ridiculous. He's just like totally not dying. Zap. Force crush. Oh, damage immunity, why not? So we gotta let him have a turn now. And of course he steals banners from me. Like a ninja. Comes over and hits Vader. 54. It's alright. Alright, well we flailed against Galactic Legends and that's it. Had to beat one or the other of them and failed on both. I love Mara Jade. I started my account when she was a marquee character. I had her 7-starred so early, it was so funny. Yeah, Mara Jade's really a huge impact on that Empire team. And especially in Territory Wars, you put the Omicron on her and that team is a huge threat. It's a huge threat. All right, as typical for Saturdays, I'm in my fleet payout time. I got to play at least one fleet battle. So here we go against higher powered Executor, 7 stars. So let's take a look. He's got 7-star Executor, Relic 7 on the Razor Crest, Beskar Mando, Relic 5 on the Xanadu Blood. Or just Relic 5 on Bosk. Is Piet Relic 9 on this? Ooh, only Relic 8. We got a chance. Okay. So his 550,000 versus my 435 with a 5-star Piet. Or a 5-star Executor. I haven't built the Ebon Hawk yet either. So mirror matches with no Ebon Hawk are less fun. Alright, here we go. They're killing my guy. We'll go ahead and target Bosk. Alright, 1 instance of life down. We'll target Cad Bane. Get him marked up. Oh, we didn't get a taunt on him though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing I can do this battle. We have lost. Not going to give up for free though, so okay. Yeah, now we lost for sure. Yeah, if they don't get enough crits to kill my Razor Crest, then I can pull out that battle sometimes. But, you know, we got one battle out of the way. We'll do a squad battle. Got to get these daily quests done. Alright, go collect all my free energy and daily quests. Free Cairo. Yeah, 3 free Cairo. Gotta love that. Alright, let's go over here to Obtisio. Same thing. What relic level is your BAM? My Beskar Armor Mando is relic 4. I am intentionally keeping him lower relic because in my experience, if your BAM goes second, there's actually some advantage to that. So when I'm trying to beat the mismatch with 7 stars versus 5 stars Executors, then I want my BAM to go slower. And that has to do with... So let's imagine that my Razor Crest didn't die there. I would have been able to mark up... I could have potentially marked up the Xanadu Blood, and with Xanadu Blood marked, then you're able to kill him off quite quickly. And then use the capital ship to heal. I think we're going to target back here. Oh, too many dodges. So then you use your capital ship to heal up your Beskar, your Razor Crest, and yeah, the battle can go from there. So you kill Xanadu Blood and just keep your Razor Crest on the field, and it's often a win. Let's bring in Anakin here, just to... Well, I thought we were going to get a big hit over here on the Houndstooth, but it was not the case. It's big enough, though. There we go. Got that out of here. Target this soldier. All right. We'll target Sunfac. We still need a little ship, so go ahead and do the area effect. And Sunfac gets the... yeah, we'll put 1 buzz droid on him. He gets the cleanse. How about some buzz droids back, buddy? I like them. I like them on you. Mark is unresistible. Need Piet to go first to cleanse the mark on his Razor Crest. I think you need your turn order right. Piet has to go before Xanadu Blood and Razor Crest so you can get the potency buff and land the mark. So Greg, how do I get my Piet faster than my Xanadu Blood when it's only 5 stars? I don't see a way to do that. Go take a look. If the speeds are close, maybe it's something that I can actually do, but I feel like Piet's speed is quite a bit down right now. So 178. And if I want to make him faster than Xanadu Blood, where's Xanadu Blood? $179. Okay. Well, with Executor, 90% of the time, we're going to be doing this skill first. Okay. So, we would have to put on the second Zeta. Got 6 dot mods already. So unless I can Relic 9 him or, you know, somehow that Zeta's enough, let's put this skill on him and see if magically that puts him at 180. That would be fantastic. 179. So I guess if I put the Zeta on him, he'll be faster then, right? He'll be faster than Xanadu. Or I can do it the other way around. And we can go to Cad Bane and see if he's got any 6-dot mods. He does. I don't think we need a 6-dot mod on him for anything, right? So what if we drop him to a 5-dot mod here? So if we're right on the cusp of having that speed gain, then putting a different mod here will drop the potentially drop the speed of the ship. So that's the only 6-dot mod we had on him, right? So let's go take a look and see. 178. Okay, so we were right on the cusp, so we successfully dropped the speed by 1. Okay, all right. So now the capital ship is 1 speed faster than the Xanadu Blood. So let's minute and 28 seconds, we can try again. See if that's the magic formula. Collect up all my objectives over here on Opticio. We'll do some farming. We know that we need 1 billion of these pieces right here. 122,603 of these. It's the current needs for the account, I think. So we'll grab that. And what else do we need from here? Let's grab this lens. Farm that up. We'll visit the shop. Buy all 4 of these things for credits. Anybody who doesn't know, you always want to buy those 4 things for credits all the time, because if nothing else, it breaks up into relic building materials at the scavenger. So there's no reason not to go ahead and grab those. Grab the gear down here. No Biston's U-Wing. Sad. Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, we're still working on him. Grand Arena, we don't have any money. Shard Shop. We really want these. So I'll go over here to Fleet and I'll convert a couple ships. Get the currency to buy these med packs. That's good. Alright, let's see if it's been long enough over on fleets. Same battle, we'll try it again. Alright. Hey! They shot my Hound's Tooth. That's good stuff right there. Okay. We just got to do a basic here, and then we'll heal up. Target Xanadu Blood. Should get the mark on him. Okay. Well, we'll call Xanadu Blood to assist. Hey, we got the double shot. That'll work. Still got tenacity up on Bosk. Should not Bosk have lost his tenacity up? Or maybe that's the middle, maybe that's the damage skill off of the capital ship that does that. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's my mistake. All right, no stun. I wouldn't mind if we could get this Boba Fett killed. Okay, we're just looking for instances of alt cooldown right now. That's all we care about. We're just trying to cool down our alt as much as we can. Oh, don't kill my blood. Or my IG-2000. Alright, here we go. Get that out of here. Alright. We'll mark his Razor Crest now. And we're just racing at this point. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Kills my capital ship. Alright, alright, alright. Come on now, get me back around to my own Razor Crest. I have to go for a stun again. Now we're just going for damage. We don't really care about racing to the ult because we lost that race. Okay. Incoming, what's, yeah, there we go. It's going to be the Razor, or the Ebonhawk. I'm going to target this IG unit. Let's see if we can do damage to everybody. Okay. He's going to get the heal up next. The next thing that he can do is heal. So, unfortunately, we have to try to get buff immunity onto Houndstooth and kill him before he can heal Anakin. So we got that. And this should be a win. Alright. Come on, guys. Okay. Wow, another area effect instantly. Holy cow. How did he get that back up that fast? Alright. Victory with no capital ship. It's that way a lot. We get the victory that way quite a bit. All right. Not a good matchup for me. I often end up in that same situation where we've barely pull out a win. I've also had him go just a little bit too long, and I can't kill the Houndstooth, and then the other capital ship actually gets to the second alt. So, and it would probably be a little bit easier if I had the Ebonhawk to bring in as my first reinforcement. So I'm not making things any easier on myself with that, but that's where I'm at. Making do with what I've got. Personally, I'd prefer having Piet go before your ships, but this is still doable. Again, my Piet doesn't go before my ships because it's only a 5-star Piet. You know, when it's a 7-star Piet, we can have everything we want, right? Well, let's look at it again. I mean, what the heck? Let's look at it again. So, where are we at on Razor Crest? What's the 181? I mean, as long as they target Razor Crest and pound him with the initial hit from the other capital ship, take away his turn meter, I may even go... yeah, seriously, as long as they target him first, as soon as he gets the breach on him, slows him down by 25%, then Piet will go first. So with the setup I've got right now, the capital ship will go first if they hit Razor Crest first. It just didn't that time because they targeted Bosk for some reason. Some crazy reason. Alright. So let's go over to the Obtesio Grand Arena. And before we do too much over there, let's do the scouting again. And here we can look at our opponent in game. Oops. We can look at the opponent in game real quick, and then we'll scout him real quick. 5 million galactic power, 2.2 in ships, 2.9 in characters. In terms of capital ships, negotiators 5 stars, no malevolence. Tons of ships though. I mean, lots of stuff at like gear 8, gear 10, whatever. And then only one Millennium Falcon and Silencer are the only relic ships he has. I feel like we've got a massive advantage in fleet. Character-wise, 2 Revans, Jedi Knight Luke, got crew, some other stuff. Is Malik in here? Darth Treya, there's Malik. There's Malik down here being built up, being worked on. It's at 6 stars. I could see where if you couldn't get the 7th star on him quite yet, you wouldn't put too much resources into him. But yeah, that's what we can expect in terms of his roster. If we go over and we take a look at the analysis, you can see that we're putting Ewoks on defense, Geos, Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, or a Jedi Training Rey, Bosk with the Bounty Hunters, and this is going to be, Phoenix and Old Republic. These ones that are lower, typically what that's going to mean is that these defenses here that held, if they're in the bottom front zone, then the opponent's not all the time going to play against his defenses, so you don't see them all. But it also could mean that he's changing up defenses, this player. So it gives us an idea what to expect. We don't see CLS on defense here, so that's good. If we saw CLS on defense, that would inform us on something, right? In terms of his offenses, we see CLS on offense all the time. Jedi Knight Revan, Hunter, all this stuff. Those are the teams that he faces. If we look at the mod score, TCO is green, and Osito is the black line. So the green line is nicely above the black line. So we've got, I would say, a massive advantage in mods. So that's good. So again, just super brief scouting. It gives us an idea what to expect. And then let's see if that's what came out to be true on his defenses. Let's go in and have a look. All right, he cleared out all my characters, but left me with a fleet here. Now, I feel like 934 is not fantastic. Yeah, here's a dropped battle against Fin Poe. They're getting holds already at year 8. It's fantastic. All right, he beat the Iden and the clones pretty handily. And then down here, beat everything here. Yeah, so it's just one dropped battle against the little Fin Poe team. Interesting. Okay, so we've got to beat everything he's got. Here we've got Beskar. We've got Ewoks. Maybe we can Wampa those Ewoks. Geos, don't want to sleep on the Geos. And then we've got some kind of bounty hunter team here. All gear 12 stuff though, right? This seems like the Wampa matchup. So let's see if Wampa can Wamp some gear 12 Zeta Ewoks at gear 11. So this is my one dropped battle, right? This is the battle that I can take a chance on. Let's see what Wampa can do. Alright, let's get a Wamp off. That's what Wampa's doing. This whole thing is a Wamp off. It's like a dance off, except with Wamping. Alright, ramp up damage a little bit here. I feel like as long as we have protection, we can always take a moment to ramp damage. Oh, he's going to counterattack and kill him again. No, he didn't counterattack. Come on, buddy. Get on in there on that chirpa. Oof. Oof. Counterattacks somewhere, anywhere. Man. Too much stealth. The Wampa has failed. Alright. It's another team that we could bring in here. Man, I do not want to commit resources to these Ewoks. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's go beat the other teams first. Canderous, Grief, and Beskar. Let's see. If he kills something, it stays dead, so we can't use Mon Mothma. Don't want to use troopers. That seems like a waste. Maybe we'll do Geos here. I wonder how Radis would do against those Ewoks. What does Radis look like here? Is that good? Rogue One stuff. How do we think that team would do against Ewoks? Too much recovery on their part? Yeah, I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it. We're going to try the Jyn Erso team here. With Radis. Alright, let's get in here on this Elder. Do some area effect damage. Not too bad so far, right? Let's go over here and see if we can stun Chirpa. Do a basic. Let's steal turn meter over here on Wicket. Wow, look at Jyn go. She's going crazy. All right. That looked good. That looked really good. Ah, nice. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Vader on Geos, I think. Let's kill these two teams. I've got a full clear to win, so I mean it's not like I have a choice to do it a different way. I do think I want to take this. And I don't know about Mara Jade, but let's check speeds. 217 on speed. My Mara Jade's got to be faster than that, right? I don't think I have a character that's 225. Yeah, we're faster. 225. All right, let's check this out. 164 on the soldier. 161. So Mara Jade just adds an element of control to this battle. And as long as she's not going to get killed instantly, it just makes it better for us. And do remember, we've got a relic alpha here. Let's get rid of the spy right away. Don't even want to take chances there. Okay. Force crush again. Call again. Call again. Not advertising water softeners here. Alright, throw that. Go into hiding. Okay, and then that should be the taunt gone. Now we can just focus the Brute Alpha. No problem. 54. We've still got Qui-Gon. We've still got troopers. So one of those two teams, either of those teams could get through that pretty easily. Maybe we just take troopers in here against Beskar. Or Geos. I don't know. Geo's not so great. Let's do troopers here. Couple little guys. Just have Dark Trooper pound them into the dirt. That'll save Gideon for something else later. Alright. We'll target Canderous. Whoop. Alright. Punch out Beskar. And Grief Karga. Ain't no party like an overkill party. Got it. Okay. I threw away my troopers and Darth Revan's on the back wall. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we'll do Qui-Gon, Mace, and Anakin. And see what we can get done here. Good luck, guys. All right, let's do Bastila first because we can get an assist. And Anakin did not assist. All right, Bastila's out. Let's do a big hit right now. Okay. Kill him. Kill him. Not pretty. Not pretty, but we'll take it. Okay. Padme next. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Padme Geos, maybe? Geo the Padme. It's inconvenient, but I think we can execute Anakin with these Geos. I think we got that. Alright, so we're actually going to target Ahsoka here. And we're just going to attack Anakin. Just gently prepare him for the execute here in a moment. We'll do this. Okay, there's his version of a big hit. Yeet. Wow. That did nothing. That did nothing. All right. Let's already do the heal here. So we can get taunt back. Stay away from Anakin. We're just going to keep hitting everything else. All right. Go. Ah, we weren't in stealth. I should have taken another turn with spy until we could be in stealth. My fault. All right. Hurry up and wait. I'm just got to work on Ahsoka here. Okay. Anakin needs to take another turn. Okay, he can take his turn. Why is the spy never going into stealth? No crits, no stealth, I guess. And the Brute Alpha goes down. Yeah, that's awful. Wow, I've killed Padme before with Geos, but that was not a good showing for sure. All right, we've still got stuff we can try. We've still got plenty of stuff. Let's take a relic team in here. Who else do we have that we can put in here? Ahsoka's in here somewhere. Let's put Ahsoka here. Let's see if we can get him down. I might have to just kill Padme first and take the hit from Anakin. He's only gear 12, so he won't instantly execute us anyway. So let's hit Padme. And then let's see if we can get the buffs off of her. Hit her again. Anakin's mad. He's going to get the big hit again next time. Kind of don't care. Take the buffs off of Padme or Ahsoka if we can. Let's do this. Let's do this. Get over here. Heal up Ahsoka. All right. Do that, and then we should be able to kill her now. Bang. No! What? How did she live through that? That's impossible. Okay. We got it under control anyway. Lost our Ahsoka, but win the fight. All right. This Kenobi. Mon Mothma. Biggs and Wedge. See if we can get enough damage out of this team. The turret is not helping. Yeah, in a way the turret's helping because, you know, we kind of need it to remove buffs and stuff, and then in a way it's not helping, right? Because it's assisting and causing them to get all kinds of extra protection. This is a lot of recovery. Probably didn't bring in enough damage to do this. I don't know that I have enough damage to do it. That's the issue. Get some stuns on me. I think we're just going to stick with Kenobi. So let's just see if we can ride Kenobi down into the dirt here. It's weird, but that may actually be our route to success. Once we get the armor penetration up on our extra guy over here, maybe that's it for Kenobi. All right, here we go. Level 2. Armor penetration up. Get that taunt off. And then kill Kenobi. Hey, you're killing my wedge. That's not fair. That's not what we want. Alright, get the taunt back off of him. We're done with our armor penetration already. And at this point, we just put it on auto, I think. Just got to keep on Kenobi. And go fast. No taunt for you guys. Come on. No taunts. Kenobi going down. Boom. Done. All right. Wrecker. Wrecker time. Okay. Go, Omega, go. Yeah. She gone. All right. Back in business. Kill Wrecker here. Get up front, kill that bounty hunter team, get the ships, and hope that we didn't drop so many banners that we get a loss. I think if we clear all 4 zones, the dropped battles shouldn't make a big deal. He dropped 1, we've dropped 2 so far, right? All right. We worked through it. We did it. Good job, Biggs. Biggs pretty much soloed that. He's getting some extra offense from Wedge. All right. What do we got left here? We've got some kind of Akbar team. Some kind of Treya team, I guess. We got Wat Tambor. Well, let's take this team in and see if they can get anything done. How do we remove buffs from Bosk? If we do this, are we just stuck behind Bosk all day? We could put Ezra Bridger in here instead. He'll remove buffs, but I think he'll just get killed immediately. He will die too fast. Put Moff Gideon in there. We've got to be able to get around Bosk's taunt somehow. We either have to be able to kill Bosk or get around his taunt. You know what? We're going to put Leia in here and we're just going to try to out-damage them. That's what we're going to do. Let's go. Gear 12. Gear 12 garbage team. Here goes Leia into stealth. That did absolutely nothing to Bosk. That was pathetic. Alright, do that. Do this. Do this. Okay, there's Bosk. Got his buff up. Back bar's down. Oh my goodness. So bad. So bad. I blame Wampa. If Wampa would have won his battle, we'd have been fine. Alright, we got to try to pull a miracle out of here, guys. We still got bounty hunters that we can try. They're pretty bad bounty hunters. What if we did Gideon, Wat Tambor, and Newt? And just, I know Newt's not going to last long. Gideon can carve armor. It's not enough damage, is it? It's not enough damage. You do Treya. That way at least they'll damage themselves when they assist. He's got an assist. It's not much assisting though, is it? Maybe try Newt lead. All right. Let's see if Gideon can solo this somehow. Do that. And we'll just get in on Bosk and start carving up his armor. Alright, let's take away their turn meter. Because we can. Alright, let's go. Newt's about to go down. Or Wat Tambor is about to go down. Alright. I feel like if we get this Bosk out of here, we have a chance. If we don't kill Bosk, I feel like we're going to be stuck letting these other bounty hunters get their contract back, or the bounty hunters resolve back when they kill these other guys. So knowing that Newt is going to die anyway, I don't want to have to give away his bounty hunter's resolve. Although he didn't go into stealth. Oh, now he goes into stealth. Okay. Actually, we need to get the Mandalorian out of here because he can, if they get the contract, he will auto-execute. And we do not want them to execute. We're hiding Newt. Newt's obviously the weakest. That's Bosk's contract. Alright, Mando. Come on. Come on, Gideon. You can do it. You can do it, Gideon. Bang! You only got to kill him twice. Come on now. They've got the contract. Contract is up. Okay, he's gonna... No, he didn't do the contract. No! No! Oh, yes. Okay, we got him. We got him. We got him. Phew. I was gonna say he's gonna do the disintegrate on my Gideon and then it would be over. All right, all right. We've pulled this out, guys. We've pulled it out. We're gonna get it. Gideon's gonna do the deed. All right. Never give up. All right, 884. That was an amazing job. Nice. Phew. All right, we've got Negotiator. So I think we're stuck. I don't think we're going to beat a Negotiator with our home one or... Oops. I don't think we're going to beat it with home one or endurance. I think just that's too easy to kill. Just try to bring in Biggs, I guess, if I need him. Yeah, this is going to go badly, but we're going to give it a try nonetheless. Yeah, his history also was different, right? He didn't put his Negotiator on defense. And then he decided to put it on defense against me. All right. You know what? I don't really want Anakin to get too low because then I would actually rather the other capital ship not do that. Ah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's put it back over here, do a big hit. We just got to pop this. There's nothing else to be done. Okay. Ah, he's got another taunt now. Oh, Rex is the weakest. Wrecked. All right. Let's get this buffs gone. Get the taunt gone. And then potentially get Anakin gone. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, we're in it. We're in it. We got a chance. Small chance. 5's about to go down. We got to heal up 5s. Get Rex out of here. Heal up 5s. Get him back in the game. Clear off these buffs. Let's put Anakin under stealth. I don't know if we need to do that, but we're doing it. Plo. No, 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 no. Anything but Plo. Anything but Plo. All right, let's put this over here. Do a big hit. Get some damage on these guys. Let's see. Rex coming in. Do this. I think I need to go over here. I do not want him getting protection back and life and all that. Let's just do a basic here. Mass assist. Keep scrapping, keep scrapping. No, don't kill my Anakin. No, no. Okay, we'll do this. And now we should have the ult up. We should have the ult. Big hit. Basic. Ultimate. Oh. And do that. And I actually, it's not going to do me any good because everybody's already at full turn meter. So we'll do that twice. We'll do that. We'll do that. We beat his negotiator fleet because his Anakin wasn't relicked. This victory brought to you by a Gear 12 Anakin. This guy right here, it's his fault, 100%. Whew. All right. He couldn't get CC or C cooldown up because he kept paying the extortion. Yeah. Yeah. Newt lasted forever in that fight. That was fantastic. We kept Newt around forever. Well, I feel like I earned that GAC win, guys. If there were more battles like this, where I got to fight it out to the bitter end and feel like I actually won something, yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy those kinds of fights. Scrapped it out to the end. Phew. All right. Well, what else do you guys want to talk about? You got anything else on your mind? Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns, things you're thinking about? I dropped the Wat Tambor battle on my Aptitio account. Pons went bonkers on me. I couldn't get an ability block on him. He did the area effect, killed one of my Geos. Then I couldn't get back around to him. He kept getting turn meter and taking turns, and I couldn't get him ability blocked again. And he did the area effect a second time. Wiped me out. It was crazy. It's crazy how fast he went from one AoE to another AoE. And I dropped the battle. Bad showing. Congrats on the win. Nice RNG in your favor on the fleet battle. The Newt battle was well done. Yeah, the Anakin battle with the Geos wasn't well done though. Man, that battle. I should have been able to execute either Padme or Anakin at some point, but I couldn't get the spy into stealth. I couldn't get the timing to line up where they didn't have crit immunity. And just Could not get that to work out in my favor. Unfortunate. Hold the deploys. We can go mess around in here though, right? How have you been doing with the new modding stuff? Are you hitting speed often? No. Overall, I think I said earlier, my mod score improved from 6.83 to 6.9. So the amount of hits that I've had have been really pretty pathetic. Pretty sad. But yeah, I did get a few hits in speed. Not anything where I thought to myself, wow, it's really going to make a big difference. Alrighty, let's go crazy on these guys. If you guys haven't seen a trooper team in the Geo Dark Side, they work pretty well. Go ahead, drain turn meter, get the clone lieutenant killed. And now we just slow roll it with basic attacks to store up more stacks of Emperor's Trap for the next round. And in most cases, unless you hit a Pons or a Shock T, the opposing team doesn't get a turn until the 4th phase. If you play troopers, don't ever summon the robot. It's not an Empire character, and when it goes, it resets all your stacks of Emperor's Trap. Look how fast he gets turn meter back. Whatever mechanic he has, I forget exactly how it works, but like every time you take a turn, look at that. Look at this guy. He's just going crazy. Get out of here, Pawns. He's got a plan. You know what his plan is? It's a Ponzi scheme. Yeah. Dad jokes right here. Ponzi. I entertained myself. All right, punch this Jedi Vanguard. Ooh, there we go. Then we'll kill this. Oh, that was not a good thing to do. I should have saved that for the 4th round. Whoopsie. Antonio Rivera liked it. Ponzi scheme. Yeah, nice. All right, just slow rolling Kiadi Mundi getting to the last round here. Greg does a slow clap. All right, let's get... this guy's probably the one that I need to reduce the armor on the most. Mass assist here, get our turn meter train up and running. Okay. Counterattack. We're going to go ahead and mark the Dark Trooper. We'll get a big hit off here. And then if we don't get a kill when Piet goes, we'll lose it. Alright, do that. Okay, should be good. Like I said, by the time you get round 4, if it was a full Relic Trooper team, if there was all Relic Troopers, probably they don't get a turn at all. On my main account, even on phase 4, rarely left them with a turn. But with a bunch of these guys being low geared, they get a turn on the 4th wave. All right. And this is a Relic Gideon, but I mean, Relic Gideon isn't really doing anything here. It's all Dark Trooper all day. All right. 4-4 wave clear. Can't complain about that. Alrighty, guys. I'm probably going to wrap it up there for the stream. If anybody's got any more questions, head on over to the Discord. You can find an Ask Loquitur channel over there, so the link is in the description of the holocron down below. Join us over on Discord. Look for the Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask me whatever you want. I hang out over there, answer those questions. Pretty timely. Sometimes open up some debate that goes down into the general channel, and people can talk about whatever they want to talk about. It's a great community, good place to learn how to play the game and be part of a good group of people. Hope to see you over there. Remember to hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe, all that good stuff. We're close to the next landmark on subscribers. I'll do a bunch of giveaways when we hit it. So tell your friends about the channel, get them over here, get them subscribed. And then they can enter too. And remember, anytime I run a giveaway, your winnings are doubled if you have the tag Inquisitor and you post it. So for those of you who enter the competition, if it's a $25 giveaway, you'll get a $25 gift card, or you'll get $50 gift card if your tag says Inquisitor in game. So hope to be running that sometime pretty soon. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next holocron.